Beside you, so let me ask, would you like that? Would you like that? And I don't mind if you say it's love is the last time. So now I'll ask, do you like that? Do you like that? No! Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. Try to find out what makes you take his lie down. Sore and sick, do you like that? Do you like that? There's a fine line between love and hate, and I don't mind. Just let me say that I like that. I like that. Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of Jane. As I burn another page, as I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be.
We're up.
Hi.
We're going.
Zach, which camera do I look at?
Good one.
I wish that everybody else could see what it looks like in front of us right now.
Yeah. Here, I have an idea. It looks like this.
I was gonna like take a picture of it and then just hold it up to the camera.
Zach, just put your camera on back-facing mode.
That's what it looks like in here.
It is pretty crazy. It looks like Zach's layer in here. There's just a lot of stuff going on.
Wait, why did you move this desk?
That way I can just sit here and
He's
stare at
doing the lights.
Oh yeah, I just...
It does make sense.
It's like a lighting booth when you're in like a theater or something like that and you just sit there and you're like...
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it definitely
okay.
makes more sense than you like turning your head
Yeah.
from that corner
Yeah,
and
well-
looking at the lights.
It's even better because like actually when I did the tour, I was actually doing it from my computer in there, so I'd like lean through
Out
my
the window?
make a change.
Yeah, no, this makes more
Those
sense.
ones look great.
You're right.
I'm excited.
You right.
Oh no, you can have it.
No,
I'll
here.
go sit in my lair.
Well,
it's
here,
fine.
just hand me my cajon so I can have a little footrest.
You got it?
I always feel uncomfortable when I pick up a cone because I feel like I'm violating it.
It's a
my
very
hand hurts.
awkward
Butthole.
thing to like carry.
Hello, everybody.
Wide, Ryan. Trying to get wide, yo.
Did you get Oasis tickets?
No, I didn't get Oasis tickets because I'm an idiot and I went to like the UK site and I'm not from the UK, so I needed to get like a VPN or something like that to be able to buy the tickets. And by the time I figured it out, they were gone. So, whoops.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, it happens. You should have asked Nick. He's got a history with like...
I know. I just should have
Yeah.
thought about it to begin with. But like, it was after Brenna's wedding at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
at the hotel, and I just woke myself
Oh
up
my
and I was like,
gosh,
here
you
we
had to do
go.
it. I didn't realize that. I forgot you guys were staying over.
Yeah. But we did play at Brenna's wedding, and if you don't know Brenna, she did the other girl cover with
Yeah.
us and some country covers with me over the years. And she got married, and it was so, I don't know, it was really cute. Like,
It
her
was very
family is
cute,
just
yeah.
the best. And
There
we
was
played 16 songs.
There was
Yeah.
a guest at Brenna's wedding that some of you guys might remember too. A certain bass player
True.
from First to
Oh,
11.
yeah. Chad was there. Chad, our original bass player, was there, and I got to hang out with him and talk to him. He actually gave me, like, business advice, which made a lot of sense. I don't know if it was the 2 margaritas that I had, but what Chad was saying made a lot of sense to me.
What was he saying?
He was kind of saying, like, when I was
Wait,
teaching
sure,
him, like, what made him motivated and what, made him dismotivated.
Unmotivated.
Yeah. What unmotivated him. I should have just reformed that sentence. But, yeah, he told me, like, just stuff about that, like, basically when we walked things through together, he felt like, we were doing it as, like, a team, rather than when I was like, Chad, go learn this.
Yeah.
And that made a lot of sense. So now I know to do that when I'm trying to help people.
Soon he said margaritas make everything sound better. LOL.
True. That was the
They
first
were
time
good
I ever had a
margaritas. I
margarita.
can't. I hate margaritas, but those were really good at the wedding.
I don't know what I felt after eating all those cookies over there, but
Everybody
great.
just saw me walk back to like our table with like 3 plates of cookies because I just grabbed like desserts for everybody, and I was like, "Here, guys."
which one was your favorite?
Definitely not the oatmeal raisin.
Yeah, that really did trick
Chocolate
me.
chip imposters.
I thought it was chocolate chip. I actually didn't eat a bunch of cookies, but I ate a bunch of those little cheesecake things. Those were so good.
Figured.
There was a wedding I filmed last year where whoever baked the cookies, like whatever caterer it was,
Yeah.
they gave them 1,000 more cookies than they were supposed to get. So like to all the vendors and like all you guys, they're like, please take the
Take them
cookies.
home, yeah.
So Alice and I had a ton of cookies for like a solid month.
There
and a half.
were a lot of good cookies at that wedding, though. There was a lot of good dessert in general.
Today's
there.
return of Lincoln Park. I thought that was yesterday is when they announced it. Didn't they announce? So Lincoln Park is announcing like a new vocalist, but Derek from Sum 41 was like, I have a big announcement coming Wednesday, and then everyone's like, oh, you're the new singer, and then he was like, hey, my team told me I have to say that I am not the singer. I'm doing a book tour.
It's just unfortunate timing.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Lincoln Park, like yesterday or something,
Let's see.
or today, maybe, says they're getting a new singer.
So they kept trolling everybody with like their countdown, and then it turned into a count up. But once it made it to 100 hours, apparently there was like a preview to a song or something like that. Then no one's
Oh,
heard yet.
I see.
So
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that are speculating that it's like the singer for Saliva.
Oh, yeah.
There's like, I don't know. There's a lot of people. It should just be Ollie, to be honest. Like from Bring Me the
true.
Horizon.
Yeah, he could do it pretty well.
Yeah. I heard some speculation that it was
Oh yeah, it is today, I guess.
some female singer. I'm trying to remember what her name was.
Oh, I remember seeing that like a few months ago.
Yeah, it was on
They were,
like
teasing
TikTok.
something like that. Yeah.
6 p.m.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't say a time, but it did say September 5th.
Who's our favorite football team? Manchester United.
Speak for yourself.
Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh, football.
I still don't know
Cleveland
what they're
Browns.
talking about, to be honest. Could be either one.
Heard the name Lizzie Hale.
That's interesting.
That's a choice.
That is one of the
That's
choices
interesting.
of all time.
That is how you rock.
It'd be cool if they just had like a rotating list of singers. Like,
Yeah.
this week's gonna be Ollie,
Yeah.
next week's gonna be...
I mean, that one
Fred
show that they
Durst.
did, like the Chester tribute show, that was
Yeah.
really cool.
Fred Durst on a Linkin Park song would actually go kind of hard.
I've become so numb!
No, we didn't get Oasis
Oh my
tickets.
gosh.
4 hours just to get to the website.
Apparently 14 million people here try.
Yeah. I even tried to, like, once I did get a VPN set up, and then I just tried to go on there and get a ticket, I was, like, 2 days later, was still in a queue for, like, forever.
Yeah.
One of the brothers is just constantly unplugging the server.
I feel like buying tickets to any concert is just so impossible now. If I'm like not in a pre-sale for something, I already just am like, okay, well, I'm not getting tickets. Like,
Yeah. But our friend Luke Jones, he got tickets because he was in the pre-sale. I signed up for like the Oasis fan club and I still didn't get it.
yeah, I was gonna say they still have to like pick people. Like, it still just randomly sends out to people, which is crazy.
How's the Green Day Dickies merch?
Good. Me
Very
and
nice. We
Audra
have the
are
same shirt
unfortunately wearing the same shirt right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, great.
I tried my jacket on and it fit really well, and then I tried the hoodie on and it was too small. So if you want the hoodie,
I have a hoodie.
oh,
It's a
and
small.
Quinn's getting a hoodie.
Yeah. I feel like my small is gonna be small though. I like held it up and I was like, this does not look like a normal size.
Where did the jumpsuit go?
Trevor's
Oh,
room.
okay.
It's in his room.
I think that he might be the only one who can wear it.
Oh, he is 100% the only person who can fit in that. Hey Sam, I recently got my own cajon and I'm looking for songs to learn.
Ah.
I learned Madness by Musafar. Oh, that's cool. I wouldn't even actually thought of that. That's a good one. Any suggestions? That's a great first song. It's kind of like a good like intro, just kick and snare. I mean, if you want something that's a little like challenging, kind of like next step up, something that has some hi-hat in it, so that you can practice like getting both your hands moving all the time. It's like eighth notes. I don't know. Would be a good song.
I mean, all of our acoustic covers that have a cajon in them have that, like Starboy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Starboy's a little fast, but yeah. I don't know. Maybe like if you like Muse, maybe like. What about Starlight? Starlight could be a good one.
Yeah.
Doom, da, doom, da, doom, da. Yeah, that'd be, yeah. Try and learn. Maybe try and learn like Starlight or something.
Yeah, that'd be an easy one.
This is such a good question that I don't know the answer to at all.
Oh, the Fallout
Yeah.
thing.
How did that happen?
They just reached out to us. The Fallout London, what is it? That's a mod,
It's a mod
right?
team, yeah.
Mod team, and I guess someone on that crew is just a big First to 11 fan and wanted us to be a part of it. So we did. Well, Sam did the.
So, I feel like we did that so long ago.
Yeah, it was
felt
a
like
long
years
time ago.
ago.
It was like 2021.
Yeah, it had to have been, yeah.
It was when that like the whole project was still like in its like infancy.
Yeah, I
basically.
remember doing that so long ago.
What was the name of the song?
I don't wanna set the world on
Yeah,
fire.
by the Ink Spots. Because we were trying to find a song that was public domain
Yeah.
because it was written in the 40s.
Yeah, that's like for the actual like main series like games. That's like the theme.
Oh,
But,
really?
yeah, that's like their actual like theme song for the full series. Like any trailer or anything that usually comes out for a new Fallout game, it's that song.
I feel like they told us that. I feel like they were like, this is what they use. We want like a cover version of
Right.
it for ours. Because I remember like hearing that we were doing that and I was like, what?
I actually have a bit of a connection to that cover. I was teaching a student at the time who was like particularly quiet. He was like a teenager and wanted to learn guitar, and he was really into like softer, like I don't know, like Billie Eilish kind of stuff. And he like was just very, very quiet and reserved. And then he found out that we were doing that cover. Like I had it up on my computer, and he was like, "I love that game." And I was like, "Oh, really?"
Oh
I was
my
like, "Do you
gosh.
want to like hear this?" And I played it for him, and he was like, Can we learn that? I want to. How do you make covers? I want to do that." And
That's cool.
yeah, it was a very nice. Like he just totally opened up, and it was really, really nice after that.
I will be making a gameplay video of like that little quest that they're in at some point. So.
I want to see it.
Yeah, we need to be able to post about it.
Yeah.
Good
Carl
morning, Carl.
donated. Send more to guys. He's working.
Are we doing like the donations thing at the end, or we just kind of read them as we go?
No, we'll just
Read
read
them.
them as we go today.
Okay.
We have like a new thing we're gonna try out with our stream soon.
Oh, yellow card. I've been wanting to cover Way Away. I just never get around to it.
Oh, I was like, where are you reading?
I feel
I
like
can't read that.
Hey, isn't that like your favorite song, Zach?
From Yellow Card, probably.
Oh, I thought you said like that was your favorite song.
It was when I was younger. Yeah. I don't know what my favorite song is at the moment right now.
double drop F. Sleep Not Snuff Token.
Nah, Slipknot only goes to drop E. That's not low enough.
Snuff token.
What was I gonna? And what would even be the next Yellow Card song after Ocean Avenue?
I'd say Way Away.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't know any of their other songs.
Let's look.
Which is funny because when I describe Daytona Beach to people, I'm always like, we play Blink-182, Yellow Card.
Oh, it's only one.
Only
we
one.
play one Yellow Card song.
That's a good one too.
Which
Yeah,
one?
that's their
Only
next.
And then Breathing. Lights and Sounds is really good. I
I
love
like
that song.
Breathing. That's a good song.
I like all the ones that don't have a violin in them.
So
That seems like one of those things where he was like, "You and me, when we make it big one day," and then they got big, and he was like, "Oh no."
their violin player goes like so hard though. Like he's incredibly talented.
He is very talented. When we saw him at Warped Tour, he was like
Yeah.
spot on.
I just don't like to listen to it. Like, I just don't like the sound of a violin.
I like violin.
In that context.
Yeah.
Like, in a beautiful sort of context, I like it. But not in like a...
Like a pop punk.
Yeah. Sorry, Yellow Card.
I had an ex-girlfriend that thought the same exact thing too. Like anytime like Yellow Card would come on my car, she'd be like, nope. I'm like, all right.
Oh, there's our task. That's what we're in. Your character in the game is tasked, not us, whoever's playing, is tasked with finding the sheet music for the song and bring it back to the band in the club.
And I can't find any videos of it yet so far, so like I gotta get on it.
Somebody
yeah.
do it. Somebody just do it.
Just do it and record
send it
it
to
and
us.
send it to us.
Linger has been on my list for a cover for so long, and every time we get to it, we just kind of like put it off. But now it's like popular on like TikTok, and I'm like, we missed it.
Linger would be a sick band name. Is there a band called Linger?
There has to.
I
be.
know exactly what they would sound like if there is. Just shoegazy as possible. No, but a little heavy.
I'll write it
shoegaze.
down.
Give it a Spotify search.
Artists.
Are you?
Yep. Linger.
Oh, there is.
Oh, but it has like the I has like a weird accent. It's a girl.
Oh.
Looks like maybe Billie Eilish style. Talking's hard sometimes. Oh, there's another one.
Somebody asked, "Are you Team Tom or Mark?"
I'm Team Markiplier.
I don't know. Tom was right.
What do you mean?
Tom was right.
About what?
The aliens.
Oh. Also, there is a heavy, looks like a heavy, hardcore Linger. Their top song is called Bodied.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing.
We can beat him out. We'll figure it out. Chat, should we rename our band Linger?
Let us know.
Linger's
Hip
good.
waiter. First 211 shirt, modeling career is exploding. Dickie's fry. Dude, that's crazy. I put it on my story like 2 minutes before we went on the stream. If you don't know, there's like the new Puma Ferrari collab. They just have some presumably taller than me, very curly brown haired guy.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I could 100% be the Puma Ferrari guy.
Wait, EA?
Your apparel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought like the game
EA
company.
Sports. Yeah, they made Fallout.
Oh my gosh.
Nope.
That does, Sam.
Doesn't
I
it
was like, what are you
me
talking
and
about?
Jesse Eisenberg had a baby?
Yeah, true.
It does. That's what it is.
Brand you'd most love to rep? I mean, I feel like me and Ryan have to say Adidas.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they gave us tracksuits, we could wear those.
I've been
No,
quietly
I don't
slipping
have
into
an
Adidas.
answer for that, I don't think.
All my shoes now are Adidas. This hat's Adidas.
Or I don't know, if you were shooting for the stars, if Burberry wanted
Yeah,
you to.
Burberry, Saint Laurent, John Varvatos. All those skinny kid brands.
They're
Oh.
so tall.
If you're 6'2" and 140 pounds,
Every time if we walk into one of those stores, I don't think that they're actually hired to tell you about their items or anything. I just walk in there and stare at them because they're so tall and beautiful.
I don't have an answer for that. That's hard for me to answer.
don't you wear rag and bone?
Yeah, just jeans, though. I don't really like any of their other stuff.
Oh, or Porsche Design. That would be cool too.
Sometimes they have some weird stuff though.
Yeah, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, you pull it off.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'd have to go on the website where I buy all my clothes and figure out which brand I buy from the most.
I can't remember if it's Porsche or Bugatti, but one of them makes like a carpet shampooer. it's kind of hilarious.
I feel like if we're on the Green Day Dickies level, how far away does that put us from a company like Porsche side?
Far.
Valver, thanks for your donation.
All caps for Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, speaking of our Green Day.
Maddie Marks said, Ryan, how was Green Day? It was a pretty sick show. So, aside from the Green Day collab that we just did, Cohen and I got, like, VIP tickets, so we had, like, this lounge that we could go to, and they had, like, a merch table there that was only for the people in the lounge. There was food and drinks, and there was a table that had a bunch of record players on it, and you could just, like, sort through all these, like, baskets of records and just pull something out and, like, sit and listen to it on this turntable, which I thought was really cool. And Cohen was like, what are those? And I was like, that's actually how you listen to music.
Oh my
bud."
gosh.
And then the bar was made out of cassette tapes.
Oh, that's cool.
And then he was also like, what are those? But unfortunately, the VIP area, you couldn't see the band. Like, you couldn't see the stage from where we were at. It was, like, to the side of the stage. So, we only hung out there until the Linda Lindas played, and then we went down on the floor and saw Rancid, Smashing Pumpkins, and Green Day all from probably about 20 feet from the stage. We had a really, really nice, safe spot. And I was really, really impressed with Smashing Pumpkins. They just sounded really good. And, like, hearing songs with that kind of energy, like, really loud was nice. I'd never seen them live before.
Ethan just put a comment up there that said, I saw Monster by Megan D in a live stream you did. I wish we had a full studio version. That's so crazy. There is a full studio version. It's actually on our website, but it's on our Monster EP. You can also stream it everywhere too, and download it on our website. But there is a full studio version in multiple different places that you can go check out and see. Oh, Jason, happy belated birthday to my Zach. I'll tell him. Actually, I gave him the flag that you sent us yesterday. He really liked it. He said thanks.
I forgot on Spotify they made us like specify which one's which.
On everywhere they made us specify.
Because like I was about to say like yeah you got to figure out which one's the
No,
Megan D one, but no,
you don't.
You'll figure it out. You got lucky this time.
Let's get First Children open for Green Day. I don't know if they really want us to play their songs before them.
They did have some local openers on some of their shows.
Did they?
Though. Like before the Linda Lindas, they had some locals on there, which I thought was really cool. I meant to ask their their host at the VIP section, like what that was about.
Yeah.
Like if it was something that they were like consciously trying to do.
That seems like something that would be difficult on a tour of that size.
Yeah, like
Like how do
That
you
is
just
very
roll
true.
up to like a stadium and you're like, all right, local band set up. Like,
Well, I mean, the Linda Lindas had a van and a
Yeah,
trailer. Like
yeah.
they didn't have all the
but
stuff
at
that
least
everyone
they're
else
like
had.
on the tour.
Yeah.
And they like know, like they see it every day. But imagine just being like, all right,
Pull up to gate
go ahead.
B.
Yeah. Figure out how to load in, set up all your stuff, and go.
There'll be a golf cart waiting on Concourse A.
Yeah.
yeah. Chester Harry wants to know about how we ended up in that book, the Christmas book.
I
it
don't
just
know.
showed up. Yeah, I was gonna
We
say.
got a message and this guy was like, this is my favorite song ever. Not Christmas song, not cover, favorite song. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, and I put you in my book and I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, awesome. Thanks. So it showed up yesterday. We
So
got
we
to
ended
see
up
it.
in a video game, ended up in a book, and ended up in a movie
Yeah.
all this year.
It's a movie out yet?
Yes.
Yes.
It came out in July,
Oh, okay.
but it's going to be on streaming services pretty soon. So there's this movie called,
called Stream.
Stream.
On what services?
Might be I feel like Prime or like actually what's the horror one? That's
don't,
specifically
Shudder.
all. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
be on
probably
there.
there.
don't know anything about scary movies.
But if you're familiar with horror movies, there's one called Terrifier, and it's the people that made Terrifier made this movie called Stream, and we're like a
We're the band.
yeah. One of the main characters in the movie is like a big fan of First to 11, and they're like going to a First to 11 show, so it's like part of the plot
Yeah.
in the movie.
Also, yes, we did talk about the video game. I don't know if people just came in and missed it, but we are in Fallout London.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about video games.
Fallout.
Yeah. Terrifier's on Amazon Prime, so I imagine Stream will get put there and
Okay.
Peacock.
I want to search that. Can we actually find everything if we search that? I'm gonna try.
Oh, is it like? Because I've been like ever since the mod came out, I've been googling stuff like that, and like I haven't found anything yet. But
No video.
Oh, London. Audra, all voice lines are valid. Okay,
did you do voice lines?
I'm actually so mad about this because I didn't do
Who
that.
said that? You want a job?
What happened?
Is this us?
They just said Google it, and it's there, and it's there.
If this is it.
I stopped like googling the past 2 days.
It's just footsteps.
They're getting to it. They're walking around to wherever you guys go.
It is! That's it. Okay, so that's all you have. It's Fallout London Audra song. That's what it is. That's all you have to search. Okay, who did my voice? I would like to listen. Oh, it's just people like coughing. That's
So
fine.
far, so yeah. I mean,
So I don't actually say anything.
there might be like actual at some point, but yeah, they're just playing like the voice files. Audra, your Zach doesn't game.
No.
He plays FIFA in real life.
I learned, speaking of like voiceover, did anybody here play the game, like the original Skate? The
Yeah.
skateboarding games? Do you know who did all of the, well, I don't know, but all like most of the actual like effects noises for the skateboards was the band The Story So Far.
Oh really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
They like knew the guy who was like starting that game. It's pretty cool.
That's sweet.
Found Monster EP. Glad you found it.
We're making connections today.
I know.
Yeah,
What?
there
This
are
is
a lot
funny
of
question. What band would you want to be? Like, if you could play with a band, what band would it be?
Architects.
Wait. What?
Like, if you
Like,
were
if you
in
could play
another
in a
band,
band.
if you were playing in another
Oh.
band, what band would it be?
Am I just like a touring member and they don't care about me?
I don't think they thought it.
Okay.
I don't think they thought it through fully. So whatever you want.
Okay. Uh, you answered architects.
Or
Zach?
I take over Jordan's spot in Bring Me the Horizon. Just hold pads on the keyboard.
I would like to be in Nothing But Thieves and sing. Or just watch, honestly. I'd just sit on the side of the stage and be like, good job, guys.
I don't know. I don't think I would want to be in Metallica. I think that I would, but I don't think I really would.
Why not?
I don't. It feels too stressful to play that kind of music. Like to just
Oh.
like
Like where
You know
people
what I
are like they're watching you play.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
not- yeah.
I think I would like to be in a band that's more of like a feel type band. Like it would be awesome to be in Anakin. Like
Yeah.
I like playing that type of music, like just slow and like groove oriented sort of stuff. I think I would like that a lot.
I don't know. In 18, I would have said being in Paris sounds like so fun.
Yeah, Paris would have been a
Like-
good one to be in.
2 albums in Paris sounds so fun. I'm trying to think of other bands that like when I like listen to them, I like am like this looks so or it
Yeah.
sounds so
Yeah.
fun to like just play along to and
I mean, after seeing Smashing Pumpkins, that looks like it was fun. And after seeing Alice Cooper, I don't really like Alice Cooper's music, but that band was having a lot of fun on stage.
I think I also would like to be like a backup singer for like any big like pop artist.
yeah.
I think that'd be super fun.
Oh wait, no. Rob Zombie would be really fun. Just because it's all pretty simple guitar stuff, but like goes really hard.
We have 1 minute till our video comes out. But when it comes out, I'm gonna go post it, and you guys are gonna talk about how it ended up here.
Okay. I think it'd actually be so fun to be in 1975.
Ooh,
And
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I would actually also want to. I'm not good enough to, but I think if I could be the singer for 1975.
I was gonna say, I feel like you would have to remove Maddie Healy from the 1975 for it to be fun to be in 1975.
But Matty Healy, a lot of people jokingly say, is the reason that Oasis is back together. Because
Really?
his one interview went viral, like however many, like a year ago or something, where he was like, "Tell you what, like the biggest, well, you're the biggest band, and you just can't go over it with your brother." It's like, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I remember when I went to see them live, and I was like, I can't lie, I don't know what you're saying at all. Like, he would talk in between his songs, and I was like, I'm really trying so hard. But
Isn't the real reason that Oasis is getting back together is because one of them was married and the brother couldn't stand the wife, and then they got divorced, and now there's like no real beef anymore.
Well, no, the thing that Noel Gallagher was like, this is unforgivable, is backstage before Wembley, Liam said he questioned the legitimacy of Noel's daughter.
Oh wow, okay.
what?
Yeah, he was like, I bet that
Wow,
daughter
dude.
isn't from there, and that's when
That's
Noel like
crazy.
punched him in the face and broke his nose and stuff. And
All right, touche. Good
so
on
if the
you.
daughter is out of the question, then yeah, there's probably nothing wrong.
Once that paternity test came back, they buried the hatchet.
Actually, it was crazy. Sorry, we're explaining in a second, but it is actually funny that like in an interview they were like, Howard Stern was like, Liam, like, what was the thing you said that was so unforgivable? He's like, it was. I honestly, it's really bad. I can't say it. And then when they asked Noel, he's like, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
I like that honesty. Alright, so what are we explaining?
The cover.
You used to be a Patreon cover.
Where did this cover come from?
Oh wait, I want to answer this one though. Mark Gilbert said, "Have you ever met Burn the Jukebox? They are great like you guys." We actually, or I, and my kids just met them like a couple weeks ago. They were at a summer camp that my kids went to, and they are not too far away in Pennsylvania. And the guitar player broke his ankle at the skate park while we were there,
Oh my gosh.
and then they had to leave early. But he still played their show. Broke his ankle and still played the show.
Ow.
Okay, so the song that comes out today
That is out.
is Bad Guy. And it was one of our Patreon covers. So, is it once a month?
Yeah, every month we put up like a poll of songs, and if you're on our Patreon at all on any tier, you get like to choose which song you want us to cover. And then we cover it, and then it goes up on our Patreon, and then every couple months we do a poll to see like which one from Patreon people want to see posted on our main channel. So our entire Patreon voted on this song to come onto the main channel, which means that must have been the one they liked the best.
But on Patreon, we can do a lot of songs that like probably wouldn't get very many views on like the regular channel. So we just do songs that fans want or that we want or
Yeah, usually every poll has like a theme to it. Like one of the ones, this one was like the biggest songs of the summer or something of like the last 3 years. I think I like went back and found it. But like one before that we did was like old songs that we used to play live like when we were younger. And we
Yeah.
did a cover of Mama's Broken Heart on Patreon. But there's usually like some kind of like theme to connect all the songs
It'll be
together.
country, or it'll be a certain genre or
Yeah,
something.
yep.
Yeah.
And then this one ended up here. So now you guys all get to see it. But if you want to be a part of it, you can go to our Patreon, and that's where you'll see like all the voting and stuff for Patreon exclusive covers.
There was someone in the chat too asking who the new guy is. This is Sam. He's been here for like 5 years.
Yes. Just Balloon from Stupid Town.
Charlie's not in the band anymore, everybody. Sorry.
No, I'm usually just behind the camera. I'm filling in for Trevor's spot while he's taking care of some family stuff.
That's who we saw, right? That's who we played with.
Jefferson.
But they weren't called that, were they?
They're called Jefferson Starship. Or just called Starship now.
Something, yeah. We did play a festival with them, though, and they were crazy.
They're just like, they're so tight and such good
Yeah.
musicians that when they started playing, it just sounded like a CD.
Yeah.
Like, what was the other band?
It
I want to
wasn't
knock
the-
this other band.
It wasn't the original female vocalist.
No,
She
no.
was new, but it was the original male vocalist.
Yeah,
And it was like his 80
Yeah.
what
he was-
birthday?
Yeah, it was his birthday or something.
It's like his
else.
85th birthday.
Absolute legend. Like, he still sounded great.
Oh my
Still
gosh.
played great. And they told a story that he is the reason that Janis Joplin left Texas and went to San Francisco
Yeah.
to, like, play music. Like, he convinced her to go do that.
Well, when you play festivals, like, you can't. It's not really fair to say, like, I played with these guys or I opened for these guys, because it's kind of like everybody's just there playing a festival. But that is a band that, like, I will totally, like, extend the truth and say, like, we played with Jefferson.
But I feel like that was like such a random festival where that was in Montana, right? It was that one. That it wasn't like a huge festival like that a lot of people know about. It's just a lot of like people in Montana know about it and go to it. So we got to like hang out there all day and like actually like talk to them like a few times. And so I'm like, I feel like better.
True.
But like when like Concrete Castles played like what was that Chicago one?
Riot
Riot
Fest.
Fest. I would never be like, we played a festival with this person. Because
Yeah, I
I talked to
wasn't like-
literally nobody.
I wasn't
that
like,
day.
I was backstage with Blackbeard before he played
Yeah,
that show.
like, no.
It's not like that.
But it was kind of like that at
Yeah.
the Montana Festival.
I mean, they were just kind of talking to everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
they
we
were
were all
just-
just sitting
they were
down eating
chilling.
together. And it was funny because, like, I don't know what any of those people look like, you know, just by their faces. And then it was like, you were just talking to some dude, and I think the keyboard player,
He had
like
Captain
a
America
Captain
shirt on.
America shirt
Yes.
on, and I just was like, "Oh, that guy's probably a crew guy. Like, he doesn't look like a rock star." And then he just like got up on stage, and he was the keyboard player in
He's
playing
Starship.
Jane. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
And he was just—I remember specifically that dude was just smiling, just like
Yeah, he was having a blast.
just loving it up there. But they were so tight.
yeah,
like,
they were very good.
Not even like a squeak out of their guitars or like a single like misplaced note. They were just so perfect.
do you think that, like, guitar teachers back in the day were just something different?
I think there was just a higher level of standard for sure of like what was
I
acceptable.
feel like it's the
and-
same for vocal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Because
true.
you just like had to be good. And now you can not be.
Yeah, they were just awesome.
They were really ridiculous.
And then Glenn Fry from the Eagles played after them.
Yes.
And they kind of still wiped the floor with him.
Yeah.
Who's our Don?
That's
No, that's Don Henley, the other dude from the Eagles.
It was him.
It was him, I thought.
It was
Was
him.
Don Henley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm like
yes.
almost positive.
It absolutely was him. As soon as you said that, I was
Yeah.
like, no, that's who it is. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
And
it
then
was the other dude.
Scott
No.
Stapp was there or something, right?
He was there the next day.
The next day?
With Daughtry.
Daughtry.
Yes. It definitely was him. You're right. It was. Santiago Donian said, would you cover another 30 Seconds to Mars song? What other song?
They have
They
other
have,
good
like,
ones.
They
Another,
have
like,
other
They have
good
other good
songs.
But do they have
From
like another
Yesterday
like
would be good.
popular? Because I feel like
Yeah.
that one didn't do well, and it was their most popular song.
Yeah. That's.
Attack.
But no, I mean, I love that song, but nobody knows
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Attack.
Like I feel like
That was
No.
it was in Guitar Hero.
I don't think anybody. I love that song, but I don't think
it's in
anybody
their
knows
top
it.
5. But like,
I've only ever heard people reference The Kill.
Yeah.
yeah, that has a ridiculous amount of views or listens compared to the other ones.
Do you know that they recorded that record in South Africa for some weird reason?
Really?
Yeah,
Seems like that was a Jared Leto decision.
it very much does seem. DB Cooper, we never knew what happened to you, DB Cooper. So good to see you here.
Hope you're using a VPN.
Yeah, really. Sam's. Sorry, I got excited about your name. I didn't even realize that. Sam needs curly hair.
No,
he
he
needs
needs Sam's
Sam's.
curly hair routine.
I'm sorry. Leave-in conditioner. That's what you do. If you've eczema, I have more tips.
Nope, it definitely wasn't Glenn Fry because he's dead.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty
Sorry.
sure it wasn't him.
No, wait. It still wasn't Don Henley.
It definitely was.
Is there somebody named Don Felder or something?
That's it.
That's who it might have been.
It was Felder.
There's 2 Dons in the band.
No, I think it was just Don. Oh, I don't know. Sorry. I think it was just Don
Because it definitely
Felder.
was, but is there 2 of them?
We're all Googling Eagles members.
Glenn Fry would have been great. He's dead.
He's dead.
Don Henley, Joe Walsh, Glenn Fry,
There is 2 Dons.
Don Felder.
Yeah, it was Don Felder.
Oh my, Don Felder was the mandolin player?
It can't.
And you're mad about
it
a
definitely
violin?
wasn't him.
Mandolin.
I didn't say his band was good.
What
Said
was this?
Starship
What
killed
was this
him.
festival called? Does anybody remember?
Rockin' the Rivers.
Rockin' the Rivers.
It was definitely Don Felder.
I'm looking it up. When did we play?
Because Don Henley was like
2020.
the main dude from the Eagles.
2?
I just found the Graveyard by Halsey cover, so I'm already
Oh,
not succeeding
wow,
in
that was a
finding...
great guess. I'm pretty sure this is it.
Wait, I'm
Don
already
Felder.
not succeeding in finding good songs you covered. The Graveyard cover, I... Pretty much any time I've done a Halsey cover, it turns out terribly. If anybody likes that, I appreciate it, but you don't have to lie to me. That covers... I didn't do a great... That and anything that I do that's Paramore is just not good. I end up messing it up every time.
It was Don Felder, and I did have a really good guess. We played it 2022, and I was like, this is definitely the poster. This is when we played. It was Don Felder, Jefferson Starship, and Vixen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vixen
And
was,
us.
Vixen was
Yeah.
real sloppy.
Yeah.
Hi, guys and rockers. I'm Robert.
Which ones are the guys and which ones are the rockers?
Nice to meet you, Robbie.
I saw that Will Smith was in the chat too. If it's the Will Smith.
We're
hello.
just...
Okay.
There can't
why the
possibly be
frig?
two.
What?
We watched that. What did we watch that with What did we watch that with you? Like
Was it last
3
stream
weeks
or
ago
something? I don't know.
What?
Why the frig did Chris Ross? Do you remember that video?
Oh.
Oh man. Yeah, see, now we've got the Eagles in the chat.
We figured it out.
My text tone
That's what I was
is
gonna say,
illegal.
that's your text, isn't it?
Oh wait, here.
Okay.
I have to take my phone off Do Not Disturb.
Which it permanently is in.
Yeah.
Well, it's every time I'm at work.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Alright, here's my text tone, everybody.
Been a long time since your guys' last 21 Pilots cover. I don't even know what we would do now.
They just came out with a new album.
It's really cool, but I don't
Nobody
think
like
it's popular.
nobody cares anymore.
Do
Yeah.
people still like Heavy Dirty Soul?
That song is pretty cool, but
Their last song that was big that wasn't... Like, their last song that charted was from 2018. It was Chlorine.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, nothing.
Cause
Tear in
Scale,
My Heart, Stressed Out, and Ride. That one's not even in their top 5. Heavy
No,
Dirty
Heavy Dirty
Soul.
Oh, jeez.
Scale Nicely did nothing, sadly. But Clancy is a good album. It just is not poppy.
Where's-
I
where's
love the
Car Radio?
one song from Scale Nicely.
Don't Say Saturday.
No.
Okay.
Mulberry Street.
Oh, yeah.
But people also didn't care about that at all, that album.
Is Car Radio still popular? I know it's not in their top 5.
I
but
don't know.
It's popular, but... I mean, we haven't even touched their biggest one, so we
Stressed
might
Out,
as well.
Ride, Tear in My Heart. There is a Tear in My Heart cover somewhere probably online.
I was stressed out. I kind of wonder if they, like, MGMT'd it a little bit. Like, they were just so crazy popular. They were
Yeah.
like, we don't want to be those guys. Like, that was great while it lasted. Let's just do what we want.
Yeah.
And if people like it, great.
Chlorine was a good song. I actually forgot about that song.
But if you look at that album, what, Trench was it called?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a poppy album. Like, think
It's
about
not,
Jumpsuit was the
no.
second biggest song in there, and that song is not
Not.
poppy at all.
Yeah, no.
So it honestly was kind of like after their second album, they never picked up a ukulele again. You know what I mean? I still think they're super cool.
I mean, we'd have to just do like an old
Yeah.
song of theirs if we were even gonna do one. But 21 Pilots fans are mean.
Toppers.
Every time we do one, people are like, "This is not like 21 Pilots," and I'm like, "Okay, then don't ask. Don't ask us to do one."
They do their sign. They're like. It's My Life by Ron DeBovie.
I think we need to do that.
We have another. There's another one that was on the list before that though.
Best 21 Pilots song.
You
is
Give Love a
Kitchen
Bad
Sink.
Name?
We did that one, didn't we? Did we not?
Then-
We did You Give Love Bad Name. We did Wanted.
Oh, Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer.
That's the one. I don't want to do that song. I don't like that song.
You gotta do the key change.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What if we did it, but we did the key change down?
Like we did
Like
with
Trevor
the other
did.
song.
I forgot about that.
Trevor came into my room and just was like, "Has anyone ever done like a key change down?" And I was like, "No, but you can like try it and see if it works."
Here's
like,
the thing.
Don't just like because I said no, don't try it. I was
Here's-
like, "Go try it."
This is like the
and then it
problem
just
with
ended
that.
up in the song.
Well, he was like, I did this. And he was like, if it doesn't work for the vocals, text me. And I was like, it doesn't work, Trevor. Like, and he was like, can you just do it? And I was like, it sounds horrible. Like, it doesn't work. And I, like, tried for, like, 3 days to record these. And eventually I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. And so now those are the vocals in the song. But I literally hate the cover because I'm like, I hate this. I don't like the way these sound.
Why is it?
And he was like, if you don't like it, I'll just change it back. And I was like, I don't like it. And he was like, I'm not changing it. I was like,
I was gonna say,
okay.
that is pretty funny. You're just like, text me if it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Thanks for letting me know. I'm not changing.
Yeah, I was like,
He
okay.
was banking on you
Thank
being cool
you.
with it.
Well, it's so high.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ridiculous.
'Cause
And I was like,
yeah, you had to go up with the
I
rest of the song going
can't.
down.
Yeah, because he was like, just sing it down. And I was like, no. I'm not ending the song lower
Whoa,
than I
right.
started it.
Do you guys want to talk about like the Patreon revamp and then also like how streams are gonna be different?
Yeah.
Since we're getting to like the end of the stream.
Yeah, we are switching up the structure of our stream, I think. And we're gonna start doing like segments, kind
Like
of.
a
Yeah.
talk show.
Yeah,
So that we're not just like
doing this.
aimlessly wandering through the chat trying to come up with things to talk about.
Yeah.
So we're gonna actually do things that pertain to 1st to 11, because that's us.
Ta-da. I guess, I mean, one part of it will be just talking about whatever cover is happening, like normal. And then we're gonna start playing a song soon. Just one. Like a musical segment on a show. One song.
Towards the end.
That's what you get.
I think
No complaining.
the Q&A will be its own section. I
So we'll
believe
like
is something
kind
we
of
talked about,
collect,
right?
yeah, collect questions and like
Donations.
donations, and then save them for the end of the stream, like 10 minutes, where we just go through, yeah, like a podcast, pretty much, where
If
we
you-
just go through and answer everything.
I guess while we have 10 minutes, if anybody has like really like this is exactly what I'd want to see suggestions,
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
free to mention them. Like,
Or any like segments, I guess,
Yeah.
that you would like to see on
Yeah.
it. And then one of them will be like answering comments on like the videos and doing that kind of stuff once they come out, which can be quick.
I don't know if we ever necessarily flesh out if this would work or not, but we did also kick around like whoever did the cover, like kind of breaking it down, like showing you what the session might look like, talking about how they thought of it. So that was another thing that we had mentioned. If that's something that interests you guys.
Which is something we do like on our Patreon right now. That would kind of like transition.
But it would just be
over.
like a really condensed,
It'd be a really quick, yeah.
version of that.
Because the ones on Patreon are like 10 to 15 minutes long usually, and
yeah.
it obviously would not be that on.
Yeah.
We also thought about filming like a quick like teaser kind of behind the scenes thing. So, you know, if we go out of the studio when we film a video, or if we're going to play a show and we're, you know, staying over in whatever city we're in, we'll film some like behind the scenes stuff, but we'll just give you a very quick kind of like, I don't know, 2-3 minute
Teaser,
like
yeah.
version of like,
Yeah.
here's what we did this week, you know.
Like our old videos.
Yeah. That were
What we
titled,
did this
What
week.
we did this week. See, I had a great idea.
That
back
are
then.
still on there.
Well, it reminds me of Top Gear, like where they basically watch something with their audience
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
react
Yeah.
to it.
Which
Yeah.
also could be a segment on here too. Like
Cars?
a lot of people ask us to watch our old videos and like react
Oh, sure,
to them,
yeah, we
which
could
is
do
definitely
reacting
something
sort
we
of
could
stuff.
do
Welcome to Cars and Covers.
on here. I feel like that was pretty much the restructuring of the stream. I think we maybe hit on every point of that.
Yeah, restructuring of the stream, but if we want to kind of get our Patreon in order as well. So we've had some ideas as to like, changing the tiers of our Patreon. Basically what we need to start doing, and this is a weird conversation to have, is that when we do something on YouTube, we don't really get to interact with anybody. We don't get to like kind of, what they call it is like owning your fan base, where like people come and watch our videos and then they just poof are gone. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And we want to try and figure out a way that we can have people
Involve
watch our
everyone.
videos, and then we can send you merch discounts, and we can tell you when we're playing, and we can offer you guys to come hang out on the stream and create more of like a community with everybody, rather than just hundreds of thousands of people coming and watching our videos
And then like
just
looking at
leaving.
like our pinned comment and then leaving and
Yeah.
never talking to each other. Like I feel like even people in the stream, you guys get to even recognize people's usernames like as they're in the
Mm-hmm.
stream commenting, and that's kind of like the whole idea of it.
Oh, yeah, we can bring that back too. We've done that a few times where we react to old
Yeah, that's what I
covers.
was saying.
So,
Like on the
yeah.
stream, like do a
Yeah.
Arctic said, "Can the Jackbox and Mario Kart streams make a return?" I'm wondering if maybe there's a simpler, like
yeah. Those were actually
streamlined-
like so difficult to set,
I know. I was gonna say
to set
but,
up and do.
But the idea, like the sentiment, is good. Like if there's, I don't know, like a simple
Yeah.
game or something. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Or like a simple challenge or something. Like
Yeah, they still do that on, Jimmy Fallon or something too,
Yeah.
where they just have a celebrity play a game.
I did for one stream a long time ago. Now that I'm thinking about it, like a Kahoot, like a quiz.
Oh, true.
About us, and then the fans join, and whoever won got like a free piece of merch, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
like
That could be fun.
not hard to do. I mean, it takes like a minute, but that's like really easy, and all we have to do is like give you the code, and it works. Like,
yeah. There used to be a really good internet series that I used to watch called Would You Rather, and I thought about how it would be cool to do this on our stream because you can do polls where
Yeah.
like let's just say the question was like, I'm making this up, but would you rather like, put your hand in a mousetrap or like lick a doorknob or something stupid like that, and then they end up like talking to each other and they're like, all right, what do you think like the internet poll would say? And they're like, we think most people would rather
Yeah.
lick a doorknob. And that's like their answer, and they submit it, and then if they're right, like they're fine, but if they're wrong, then they have to do the thing. Does that make
Oh.
sense? So I thought there'd be like silly little challenges or something that we could try and do.
Could also do $1 Million Butt that Rooster Teeth used to do.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically like you get handed $1 million, but there's a catch.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
take the money? Essentially, like the famous meme is like you get $1 million, but there's an immortal snail that just cannot die and it always
Oh
knows
yeah,
where you
I
are.
remember that.
And like
And it
if
follows
touches
you around,
yeah, and if
yeah.
it touches you, you die.
Yeah, I remember
So like,
that
you
one.
still take the $1 million. You just have to always be alert. Like, is there a snail near me?
Ooh, Paul Day said you could explore doing a VR YouTube video. That is something that I've like tried to figure out, and I think that sort of stuff is going to be huge eventually when more people catch on to it. They're already starting to do like meta like concerts and stuff, which are really really cool. But yeah, I would love to try and figure out how to get like a 360 camera set up in here that you can just turn your head and watch whichever member of the band you want to watch. That's a great idea. It's gonna take some figuring out though.
Yeah. We need some like intro things to get us kicked off, and
Right.
then
I want to try to figure out. I've been messing around with Unreal Engine a lot too, and we have a green screen, so I kind of want to maybe once a year do a video like that because it takes a lot of time.
yeah.
But something like just with crazy CG and stuff in it.
But Ryan, if you want to explain like the other idea for the Patreon about like creating like a new tier.
Yeah. So what I was saying about like when people come and watch our YouTube videos, so we get hundreds of new subscribers every single day, and we get hundreds of thousands of views every single day. But like, again, there's no way to like reach these people. So when we put out a new video, YouTube unfortunately is not really helping us make sure that that video goes to all
of our fans.
1.8 million of our subscribers. So we need to try and use like our own kind of like ownership of our website and mailing list and things like that to try and be able to reach everybody. So because we can't really rely on social media for everyone to know about, you know, when we go on tour, like when we came back from tour, people were like, you guys went on tour? I didn't even know.
Yeah, and we were like, we posted a billion times, sent out emails, like put it on our website.
Or even to let people know that we're streaming again.
Yeah.
You know, because there are some people that are, I don't know, maybe at work or just not on YouTube at this particular time, and they don't even know that we're streaming again. Or that you can go back and watch these streams, like on our playlist. So we just need a better way to communicate with everybody, and email and that sort of stuff is the most direct way that we can possibly do it. So we need to try and figure out a way that the big thing that we do, which is our videos, can somehow get people to our website and you know, have their email put in there so that we can still be able to communicate with everybody. So we're thinking about maybe putting our videos on our Patreon early. So I was trying to explain it to everybody in a way that like a movie comes out and it comes out in theaters first. So all the promo that you see, like, you know, the actors going and doing press or commercials that are, you know, telling everyone, hey, this movie's coming out. It's coming out. They're telling you to come out and see it in the theaters. So imagine that, like, our Patreon is like the theater. Like, so when it releases, it's kind of a big deal. Everybody knows about it. We're promoting it. We're talking about it. And it comes out on the Patreon. And then eventually that movie kind of runs its course in theaters and then comes out on streaming services or comes out, you know, for rent on, you know, iTunes or whatever. So that would essentially be our YouTube channel, because our YouTube channel is not reaching everyone like we want it to, but our email list and our website and our Patreon will be able to reach everyone a lot, you know, more effectively. So we're thinking about doing that as a release on the Patreon first. Everyone will be able to see it there.
And then like a month
and then
later
a month later,
or something,
it'll just come out on our channel like normal. So people that, you know, don't care to go see movies in theaters, they don't have to. They can just wait for it to come out in theaters. So if there's
on streaming.
sorry, on streaming. So thank you, everybody, for catching that. But yeah, it would be like, you know, if you don't want to go on the Patreon and you just want to continue watching our videos on YouTube like normal, nothing is going to change for you.
So basically, the Patreon tier would be, because we put out 4 videos normally a month, if it's one more than like whatever, we're not going to change the payment of the tier for one extra video. It would be $4 a month for $1 per every video to get it earlier than it would come out on YouTube. So it'd be like going to a movie and paying $1 to see a movie a month before you could stream it for free on YouTube.
And that can also help us have a bigger budget for our videos if we want to do more stuff outside of the studio or take more time to do sort of stuff like that. So we can kind of up our production by getting the support from the people that want to support. And if there's people that don't want to support, they don't have to. And they can just watch the videos just like normal. But right now, we're not really giving anyone that wants to support and wants to contribute to that sort of stuff
a way to
do it. So we're just kind of creating another option, and hopefully it doesn't interfere with anything that we're currently doing. We're trying our best to keep everything the same as it is, and then just add a new kind of exciting element, I guess. So I think that's the way to explain it. And this is kind of tricky because, we've always put out our new videos on YouTube first. So it'll still kind of be like that, but it'll be just another step prior for people that want to support and want, I guess, to be included in the mailing list and to know about shows and to know about streams and to know about merch when it comes out, get discounts and
basically the bottom 2 tiers of our Patreon would just collapse into this. Because there would be no reason to keep our $1 tier and no reason to keep our $5 tier. Because they would get more perks from just being in the $4 tier.
And currently our $1 tier is just support.
Just
it's
people
just
who
people
want
who
to
want
be
to support.
yeah, here's $1.
So it'll
a
be the
month,
same thing, and then they'll have access to the videos
early
in the theaters versus when they come out on streaming.
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense. Again, it's a kind of a different concept than probably any other band is doing, but we think that it could kind of change things for a lot of other bands too that are having difficulty reaching their fans like we are, because of social media becoming something that we can't control anymore.
Right. And no, we would not stop uploading on YouTube.
Nope.
We are already 3 months ahead.
I was it would just overlap.
It would
with
literally
the
just
schedule.
overlap with our schedule.
Again, something that I'd really like to hammer home is that nothing will really change about anything that we're doing. People that like to watch our videos on YouTube every single week, they will still
be
come
able
out
to do that.
on YouTube every single week, but they will just be a little bit delayed versus the people that see them on Patreon.
Yeah.
And like I said, or like Audra said, we already have songs done 3 months from now.
Yeah.
So those people just won't have to wait anymore. They'll be able to get them right when we finish them, pretty much. And then the people that want to watch it on streaming for free, just like they always have, will still be able to do that.
Yeah, the reason we have to get our songs done so far ahead too, minus just us doing other things and traveling or doing whatever, people being not here, is just we also have to get them into our uploading schedule to get uploaded to Spotify and all this stuff on time. So we have to have them done anyways, but we would just upload them to our Spotify to come out when they would come out and then upload them to our Patreon that day. So everything would still come out on Spotify, on iTunes, on YouTube, all the same time, all the same day.
So again, we're not taking anything off of YouTube. YouTube still will get a new cover every single week, just like normal.
But if you want to see it early, you just go to Patreon.
It's just an accelerated version of First to 11.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Hopefully.
I don't know.
And I don't know that it's going to work. And to be honest, I'm not going to just be yes, it's going to work.
Yeah,
maybe we'll try it.
We literally have no idea. Our
And if
goal
you guys-
is to try it with our acoustic stuff this year. And they would come out later than normal just because Christmas and stuff and everything would make it crazy. If we put them out a month early on Patreon and then tried to put them out when we normally would put them out on YouTube, it would be way too much going on. So we'll probably put them out on YouTube or on Patreon when they normally would come out, and then put them out on YouTube the beginning of the year. So that would be way more time than we would do for a normal video. But if we try to put them out early on Patreon and YouTube, it would just overlap with Christmas. So that's where it gets a little tricky there.
All right, I'm seeing some support. It might work. We might be able to do this, guys.
We probably won't stream on Twitch though, because we'd have to build from the ground up.
Yeah, it
with
would be. I
streaming
mean,
and
a
stuff.
lot of people left Twitch. I
yeah.
don't think people really stream on Twitch as much anymore.
Other than gamers,
Yeah, it's a lot of
I'm-
music content creators left Twitch and came to YouTube.
Yeah.
We saw it happen. I remember
Yeah.
when we were streaming on YouTube, and all of a sudden everybody was streaming on YouTube, and we were like, "That's weird. What happened?"
Johnny commented, have you guys ever considered creating a new variation of an old cover you've done in the past? I've thought at some point it would be kind of fun to do that, for the greatest hits. I don't know when the time would be right, but I do think it'd be kind of fun to go do live recordings or something, just fun for those. But I don't know exactly what it would be, but I have thought that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool to maybe do a song that we did straight up the middle before,
Yeah.
Maybe we do it different this time.
We do that on our Patreon sometimes.
Yes.
Already.
True. Yeah.
We just did a cover of Zombie acoustic instead of our cover of Zombie.
Thanks, Dale. You too. You can do anything.
But it might make sense to just hear what Sam's version of Monster sounds like
Right.
versus my version of Monster. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Ryan, I want to hear what your versions of my covers could be like in a normal tuning.
The only thing that's weird is like if we do covers that are like a year or two old, I'm literally gonna sound exactly the same.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna change anything for me.
Well,
But if we do old covers,
I've
then it
actually
will.
considered like, what if we really start messing with songs? Like, what if we start messing with vocal lines?
Just got really weird with it.
Like, you know, just like taking a song, basically writing a new song and forcing the lyrics of an existing song to fit on top of it. I've kind of done that with, I don't know, stuff in the past before, where I would just write a song, and instead of writing my own lyrics to it, I would just put, like, Billie Eilish lyrics over top of it, and just make them work.
Kind of did that with, like, you did Kryptonite underneath, what song was it? We did it with Dave Michael Frank.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's the opposite. That's me taking
Yeah.
the lyrics of something, keeping them
putting
the
on-
same,
it was
and putting
more
new
of a
music
mashup, but
underneath it.
Yeah.
I don't know how this would translate for us, but I've also thought that there's something there for the idea. You know when bands put out an album and then they put out a commentary album where before each song they give like a couple minute like, when we were doing this
Yeah.
song blah blah for Spotify. I always thought there's something there that we could do. I don't know exactly what, but I like those commentary albums personally.
Yeah. Well, I think that it makes sense if there's like a story behind like what you wrote it about, but because we didn't write the songs,
Yeah, I know.
it's our explanations of songs are more like technical.
Yeah.
And I think it would help to be able to be like, here's the isolated guitars, here's the isolated drums, or whatever.
I mean, if we were doing like, I don't know, if it was an or acoustic or like out of studio, like something that has a
something that has
designated
more.
switch to it, I think that could be cool. But I just feel like it'd be cool because like, since a lot of you guys have said like we listen to this when we're at work, like I don't know, maybe it'd be cool, maybe not.
But those are basically all of our ideas. So let us know what you think. Send us a message. Whatever. Let us know. Because
But-
we want to hear from you guys.
Again, when are we hoping to make that Patreon change? So normally we would come out with our acoustic stuff in like October, November. So instead we'll release the acoustic stuff October, November for Patreon, and then
It'll come out the beginning of the year.
January
Just
for-
because of Christmas and stuff, but...
yeah, we kind of figured that we do our acoustics into Halloween, into Christmas,
Yeah,
back to
back.
and that just makes it really stressful and kind of overstimulating, I think, for some
There's
people.
too many videos that
Yeah.
come out at this time
So we're
for
gonna
us.
space it out anyways, and it just kind of works out that it'll do what we wanted to do
Yeah.
anyways.
January is basically like the slowest month for YouTube. So us putting it out on October and Patreon and moving it to January is going to help us see what the Patreon does and also help us on YouTube at the beginning of the year. So it just seems like the best time to kind of switch everything over. That's it though. Let us know what you guys think. And that's pretty much it for today. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
I guess I should
All right,
turn up
Zach,
the
end
stream.
the stream.
I'm going.
Zach's got to walk all the way over to his room, end the stream, and then we're done.
Oh. Well. Now, Thomas said, will any of the behind the scenes or Patreon exclusive videos like the BTS stuff doesn't get reduced? No, it will not get reduced. We're going to try and keep everything exactly how it is and just add that early release element to it.
I think now we're good.
Now we're good.
Bye, everybody.
Since you've been gone, since you've been gone, since you've been gone. It doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby. my youth.